Let's see. Okay. So problem is we're going to see if we can get it to zoom in. Hoping. We're going to see. I'm going to move over there and we're going to see if it does. Zooms in over here. I don't think it's going to work. All right. Well, we're just going to have to do it this way. We're going to have to do it this way, guys. Okay. Oh, it may work. Maybe. Okay. Pick the foot up. That is not... Okay, that is not working. My foot on there is not working, guys. We may not be able to do this. We may not be able to do this, guys. This foot does not go to this machine. And I'm not exactly sure. I don't ever sew on this machine. So... All I ever do is embroidery on this. I haven't had it that long. I have not had it that long, and okay. Bad idea. We're going to put the embroidery foot back on there. Because the feet that go on this one, more than likely, guys, is... Okay. This one will go back on the other one. Okay. That one goes there. What can we do? Hold on. We're going to come back that way. I'm going to turn y'all back this way. I'm trying to think. Let's see. Trying to think what we could do. I'm back. So, you're going to get a side view of me because my laptop's over here. So, craft fair on Saturday. What craft fair are you doing, Miss Abby? What craft fair are you doing? I was not ready to sew this morning. I apologize, guys. So this machine over here, Marnie, is a Quattro 2. So with my sis in Bloomfield. Oh, you're going to... tell Missy I said hi. I'm assuming Missy? You'll have to tell her I said hi, please. Very cool. Both. Oh, very good. Well, tell them both I said hi. Tell your mother I said hi too. I feel like I'm like off the... Y'all, I don't know how to do this. I don't know what to do. We have an hour, guys. What can we do? I'm like not sewing. I don't know what to do when I'm not sewing. Let me show you, because I'll show you the other kids' that one. Because I have other... So the other kids, because I have 3 more grandkids that I'm making quilts for. 3 more grandkids. Let me see if I've got... Because what we can do is we could actually put on my transfers while I'm sitting here chatting to you guys. How about that? I could cut too. That's why I'm sitting here thinking, what can I do? It's like my hands aren't moving. My mother used to tell me, she goes, you don't ever stop. I never stop. So Q&A. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Today's Q&A. Off to work. All right, Miss Jennifer, you drive safe, please. I'm getting some quilt squares out here. Seeing what we can put these on. What do I got here? I turn the iron on. Let's see. I think I have... pulling out some quilt squares. We're going to see what we got here. We got those. I'm liking those. Liking those. We're going to see what we can come up with those. These ones. I have not started the bears. That was what I was just saying. All right, Sharon, welcome back. I haven't got the bears started, and y'all, but I did get the quilts piece this morning. So the quilts are pieced. Those are ready to go. Let's see. I'm thinking what we're going to do is, so we're going to have some fun. Let's go ahead. We're going to do, so the one granddaughter wanted Adel A. What is it? Hold on. What is the name of this thing? It is Adelaide A. Something. I don't know. So if you look at these, I have all these little things that are going to go on these squares. So where do you get your transfers from? Miss Abby, send me a message and I'll show you. Send me a message because this company is phenomenal and very reasonably priced. Very reasonably priced, y'all. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to make a few squares. We're going to make a few squares. You're very welcome. You are very welcome. We're going to make a few squares with these little guys. So we have those little guys. Like I said, this is A for Adley. A for Adley. I finally remembered. A for Adley. So that is what one of the grandkids asked for. The other grandkid asked for dragons. Baby dragons, y'all. So these are just cute. So we're going to be doing, putting these on a couple of the squares. These are just cute, y'all. These are just cute. This is working out. I have two of each here, so I'm showing each of y'all here. Right? Good morning. Good morning. I was going to sew, but I got to find the feet. Maybe you can do the koozie next week. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. You're good. Yeah. Oh, no. We'll definitely do the koozie next week. We'll definitely do the koozie next week. I just wasn't ready for it. May I send you a DM about a specific? Absolutely. Please. Please. Y'all, if you have questions or you need my help on something, please send me a message. Send me a message, y'all. Always willing to help y'all out. Always willing. Good morning, Miss Donna. Good morning, Miss Donna. I'm over on YT. You're getting the side view because I'm on the different one there. So anyway, so that is right. So this is one of the grand kids. So what about Brothers SC 9285? I don't know, Martha. I don't know if seen. We're doing Q&A today. We're doing Q&A today, and I'm going to put some transfers on some squares for the kids. Let me see. I don't think I've seen that machine. What is the best way to cut out big squares? Hold on. When you don't have a big enough acrylic square, fold in half. So if you need a big square, So what you do is you take your piece of fabric, you fold it in half, and then you and then you're only going to have to cut half of the, so like say you needed a 20-inch square. You take and you fold this in half, and then you cut 10 inches this way, turn it this way, and cut 10 inches. And then when you open it up, you have a 20-inch square. You have a 20-inch square there. How do the transfers handle quilting or quilts? Fairly good, Tammy. So the, where are we at here? Do I have one in here? Actually, I think I gave them all away. Oh, no, I have one here. So this is a good example. This is a good example. So this right here is a transfer. This is a transfer, and she's quilted. You see how she's quilted? Does not affect it one bit. Does not affect it one bit. So she is quilted on there, and it works out really well. Works out really well. I bought a plastic template for a bowl koozie. It's very cool, Marnie. Very cool. So I was kind of worried about the same thing to see how the transfers actually worked. But y'all, she's not going anywhere. She is literally not going. And look, I don't know if you can see, but that is a transfer, y'all. She's quilted and quilting. Yes, right? Yeah, she's my favorite. She's like my go-to. She's my go-to chickie. She's my go-to chickie. So good morning. Got up a little late this morning. All right. Good morning, Miss Ari. Good morning. Good morning. We're doing Q&A today, y'all. We're doing Q&A. So, but yeah, the transfers, y'all, they hold out. They hold up awesome. So I'm kind of I'm addicted to these transfers right now, y'all. These transfers are just phenomenal. They are phenomenal. So very cool. All right. So let's have some. Oh, let me show you what the other granddaughter wants. So the other granddaughter, I don't know exactly what this show is. I don't know exactly what this show is, but she is, I guess this is her favorite show. This is her favorite show. So I got a bunch of these. I got a bunch of these that I'm doing. So I need some Disney card transfers to be making a quilt for my grandson and embroidering too. Tammy, send me a message. I can tell you where you can get them. I can tell you where you can get, because what you're going to do is you'll go over to E. You'll go over to E, grab the images, and then you're going to send them to this company and they'll print them for you. They will print them for you. And very reasonable, very reasonable. So awesome, awesome. All right. So I have these. So let's start building. Let's start building. The car stole my audio, so I didn't hear anything you said, and I can't figure out how to get back. Oh, Nikki. Yes, Tammy, send me a message. So Nikki, on a square, you have your, so you need to cut a 20-inch square. If you need to cut a 20-inch square, fold your fabric in half. Fold that fabric in half, okay? And then go over, and so you cut 10 inches this way. Turn it this way, and you're going to cut 10 inches this way. When you do that and fold it out, then you're going to have your 20-inch square, because it's going to be 10 inches that way and 10 inches that way, and then that way you can cut the bigger square. Does that help? Does that help? Okay, so we're going to take these little guys. We're going to see, we're going to put a few on a square. Good morning, Mandy. Good morning, good morning. Y'all, we are doing Q&A today. Give us some taps, give us some shares. Let's get us out there. Let's have some fun this morning, y'all. We got about 45 minutes left this morning. So we're going to take a few of these. So we're going to put that one there. We're going to take that one there. I don't know who this little dude, like I said, I don't know the show. I don't watch cartoons anymore, so I don't know. So we're going to put him there. We're going to put a few on each one of these here. Few on each one of these. So I'm going to take on these transfers, you just take and put them on there. If you have a press, I have a pressing thing, but I really don't have room for it. So needless to say, I just press these down, get them all pressed down. Nothing else. I'm pressing these to get warmer because I'm cold. I'm cold this morning. Okay, let's see if we can get, there's that one. There's that one. There's that one. These are just adorable. I now that I've found these, I'm like, why did I not find these before, y'all? And once they're there, they're there. They're not moving. Because a couple companies that I've gotten them from, they're not very good. They're not very good. But like I said, the company that is actually doing the printing for me is phenomenal. And they're right here in Arizona. Right here in Arizona. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow. Okay. Y'all, check this out. So is this not going to be a fun quilt square? That is going to be a fun quilt square. So I got that one. Let's make a couple others. Let's make a couple others on there. So, but what I'm going to do first, let's go and grab, she's going to have a purple quilt here. I'm going to grab that and I'm going to press that just to get it set in, because once you put them on there, I like to do another piece of fabric on top and get it set on there. So, man, that heat feels good. It is chilly in the toy hauler this morning. Chilly in the toy hauler, y'all. My gosh, that is, I'm excited, y'all. You got to try the transfers. You got to try the transfers because, y'all, like I said, they quilt so good. They quilt so good. Just too much fun, right? Okay, so we have this one. Let's see what else we can do. Let's see. We got a few colors. Let's do a blue one. Grab a blue square. Grab a blue square. these guys were small. These guys were small. So we're going to put that one there. So I can need smaller ones here. I've got some smaller ones. Put that one there. So we're going to go with that. We're going to get these 3 on here. Get these 3. If you send me a message, it's a place here in Arizona. And like I said, they do literally you order one day, they ship the next day, and you get them very quickly, and they are awesome. They are awesome. Coolest Dad, if you're in here, throw that up there because he gets the transfers to them too. Do you lay them face down? No. So with the transfers, because I sent you some, with the transfers, you have them like this. One side has got the sticky stuff. One side has got that sticky stuff. So you put the sticky stuff down straight on the fabric, and then you press on top of the plastic. You press on top of that plastic. So on here, you have that sticky stuff. And then here, I'm coming to Arizona in spring. Awesome, Marnie. You have to let me know. We'll have lunch or something. That'd be cool. Get that one off there. That one off there. Because as you see, they're stuck on, no, because the transfer is behind here. So it's on the back side. So you're actually pressing right on top of the plastic here. So, and then these just go to the trash. Here. Oof. Let me get, then we'll look at this one. No, I mean, when you go, so once you've pressed it and you come back and you go press again, you do want to put a piece of cloth on top because you don't want to press directly on the transfer after you've pressed it. Once you've done one, you'll see. Okay, so here we go, guys. Here we go. This is going to be a cute quilt. This is going to be a very cute quilt. Yes. Trying to share some information, y'all. Ask the questions, y'all. Give me some questions, y'all. What's your questions? So we're making squares. Ooh, orange. Let's do an orange one. I like orange. Orange is pretty. We're going to press that open. That one got a little wrinkled. Here. Right? Isn't that cool? Yeah, I'm going to put my hands down and warm them up. My hands are cold. Cold. Okay. So we're going to take a few of those. That one. I want to make sure that we get a few squares going. We'll do those. These are bigger squares. So I might just be able to do 6 squares on it because Everly's the youngest. Right, Coolest Dad? So Coolest Dad has actually gotten some, and the quality is awesome, right? Gosh. Y'all, so what I did is I went to ChatGPT. And I said, can you give me some images for A for Adley? Give me some images for A for Adley. And that's how I got these images. That is how I got these images. Because I couldn't find, yes, I'll be doing a quilt with these. So, so it's a company called, what is it? Hold on. I think Coolest Dad. Can you put the name of it in there for us, Coolest Dad? We'll put this in there. But I can give, if you send me a message, I can give you all the information you need. Yeah, they do also do UV transfers. So, okay, so we're going to put that one there. So I think we'll do a green one next. We'll do a green one. I got a green square here. I'll show you because I have a couple quilts that I pieced this morning. Let me show you a couple of them. Because what you can do is you just add that transfer in because you make a quilt square. You do a quilt square, and that's upside down. I apologize, upside down, so that you do a quilt square and then you add that transfer into the middle of it. You add the transfer into the middle of it, and then it just makes a cool little quilt, right? Cool quilt. So yes, if you search that custom print AZ, and you should be able to find it. This fabric I've had for years. So it actually came from Marshall Dry Goods. I buy it in bulk. So, right? Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow. The other, I have to tell you. So we have one grandson. And he loves the Hulk, y'all. He loves the Hulk. Look what you're able to do with these transfers. Look what you're able to do. How cool is that? He's like, I want a Hulk quilt. I'm like, how am I going to get a Hulk quilt? Y'all, check out. We got a Hulk quilt now. Is that not cool? I am good, Christy. How are you? How are you? Yes, wash in cold water. Yes. Make sure you wash in cold water and line dry. You do not want to put it in the dryer, right? But as long as you, I mean, it's the same thinking is if you have a shirt that's got the DTF transfer or a transfer on it, it tells you, you know, make sure you wash in cold water and make sure you line dry or tumble dry. Don't use high heat. So, right? Is that not cute? So we got 3 more we're working on now. So beans, we're doing a Q&A today. I'm putting on the transfers for the Q&A today. So I am doing, so we've done, I'll show you the 3 that we've done so far. So we have, I'll hold it up a little closer so y'all can see. So her favorite show is A for Adley. I don't know what that is, but I went on these. I actually went on Chat GPT, y'all, and said, can you give me 12 images for A for Adley? Y'all, check out, you can do a lot. I'm new to quilting. Can I use polyester material? You can use whatever you want. You can literally use any material. I have used everything. I've used polyester. I have used flannel. I've used t-shirts. I mean, all kinds of different things. You may want to, on the polyester, you may want to put a stabilizer on the backside. You may want to put a stabilizer on the backside of it. So depending on, because it's kind of the polyester is the kind of a, like a stretchy a little bit, isn't it? Okay, so we're going to add a few more here. So let's grab this one. Do you take out? You can hear me again. Awesome. Do I take out puckers or not? Which puckers, fundraiser? Which ones you talking about? Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for joining, y'all. Thanks for joining. So we're having a discussion this morning. So I'm adding transfers to these squares because we're making quilts for the grandkids. So they gave me the themes that they wanted. Thanks for the heart me. So they gave me themes that they wanted. So I went and found images on these themes. Like I said, these ones I went and found. I couldn't find any, so I went on Chat GPT and said, hey, I need some images for A for Adley. So that was how I got these. Good morning, Miss Renee. Good morning. Good morning. And y'all, it's going to be a fun quilt. Because, you know, you're able to do a theme of anything. So, and y'all, like I said, it quilts just fine. She ain't coming off of there. She is literally, I mean, I can sit and rub her all I want to. She's not coming off. She is not coming off. Those are no quilt police here, but not using 100% cotton could get some, Jen. Well, you know, sometimes. Okay, so we have the green, purple, blue, orange. Let's do another purple. Let's do another purple here. So we're going to do another purple. These are cute, y'all. These are cute. The poor thing is at the doctor's office. She's at the doctor's office. So I think we have enough to do 2 more here. Enough to do 2 more squares here. So awesome, awesome. Good morning, good morning. So we'll get these 2. And then we'll look and see what we got. We will look and see what we got here. Da-doom, da-doom. If you are quilting and it starts to pucker, I spend tons of time taking it out and almost started. Oh, you know, unless it's a huge pucker, I don't. So, you know, in my opinion, it's homemade. Quilts are not perfect. Quilts are not perfect. If there's like some pucker on there, can you put these on dip? Absolutely, Marnie. But if there's like puckers and stuff on there, I'm not a perfectionist. I am literally not a perfectionist. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's why it's homemade. You know, it is not going to be perfect. It is not going to be perfect. So, I mean, I'll show you here in a minute. I'll show you. Let me go grab this quilt. I'm going to go grab the abstract quilt and show y'all because y'all, there's puckers on the back side of it. Let me go grab it. I'm going to show you. Because like I said, that's what makes it homemade. If it was like completely perfect, it'd be machine made and it wouldn't be made by you. You know, there's a lot of times when you're making these things, you're like, oh no, there's a pucker. You know, I don't know. It was like I sent Amy a message and I let her know. I was like, hey, just letting you know, there's a spot on the back where the backing kind of bunched up a little bit. It's still okay. The front looks phenomenal. Let me see, because I'm going to show you on the back side of this one. I know I have a pucker here. I have a pucker on this one. I think, where are we at? Of course, I'm going to grab the one I don't have a pucker on. Are you kidding me? Nope. So this one has a pucker here. As you can see, there's a pucker right here. I don't take it out. Y'all, I'm not, like I said, I am not a perfectionist. So it's one of those that, I don't know. Like I said, that's what makes it homemade, y'all. That is literally what makes it homemade. So just my opinion. I'm loving this quilt, y'all. How fun is this? Y'all need to come make a quilt with me. In class. So thanks for the follow. So abstract. If you can't see it, you are passing by a galloping horse. It does not matter. What? Oh, right. Okay. Yes. I got you. Yes. Thanks for the follow. Y'all are awesome. Yes, absolutely. Y'all, homemade. It's made with love. It is made with love. We make so many different things. And I say that, you know, as long as it's made with love and you guys like it, you know, absolutely. Yeah. Abstract class. February, y'all. If you want some information on that, right? Love the galloping. Thanks for the heart me. Thank you for the heart me. But yeah, so okay, we got one more. Let's do green. I'm liking the green. Or do we do, I think we'll do green. I'm liking the green. We'll have to add some other ones in there. Don't forget, I am the mask. I don't know what that is. Okay, so we're going to iron this and add these other 2 transfers. I'm going to get that heat on my hand. Okay. I'm just doing that to warm my hands up, y'all. So I'm grabbing these 2. So we're going to grab these 2 here. We got 2 left. 2 left here. Put these on here. And then we'll look and see which ones we got here. And then we'll add the dinosaurs. We'll look and do some dinosaurs. Because I got dinosaurs to add. So fun, y'all. All right. So you got that one pushed or pressed on there. So let's go ahead and put another piece of fabric on top. another piece of fabric on top here, and then we'll press those down. Then, can you show the bow on the side of your sweater? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, bow on the side of the sweater. There's a bow on each side. Bow on each side. And we did this, what, last week? Did we do this last week? I think we did this last week. So, I think we did this one last week. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Right? Isn't that cute? So we have that one, and this is going to be a baby. This is going to be a quilt for one of the grandkids, just a small lap quilt. And these are actually 12-inch squares. These are actually 12-inch squares. Do you have a lineup for next week? I do, Kelly. Let me show you what I'll tell you what next week's lineup is. Here's these. Next week is going to be fun. Next week is going to be fun. Let me grab the lineup and I'll let you know what it is. Fun, fun, fun. So this is going to be a fun quilt. This one is going to, I was kind of worried about the smaller transfers, but it worked out okay. So we did, because we just took a bigger square and added multiples onto the bigger squares. So you're very welcome. You are very welcome. Okay. So next week's schedule. So anybody that's new to me here, so each week y'all get to pick what we're doing for the schedule. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So the schedule for next week. So Monday we're going to do zipper bags in the hoop. Zipper bags in the hoop. And we'll be adding some transfers to that. So I just have fun with transfers, y'all. So zipper bags in the hoop is Monday. Tuesday, I'm going to show y'all how to create that template in the hoop. So anybody that wants to learn how to do quilting in the hoop, we are going to do as little as a 4x4. I'm going to show y'all how to create a template in a 4x4 hoop, all the way up to those big hoops, all the way up to the big magnetic hoops. Because if the, let me show you here, because we've got like a 10x10 hoop. We have, I'm going to show y'all how, and you have your big magnetic hoops, So if you want to learn how to do edge-to-edge quilting in your embroidery machine, come join us on Tuesday, because I'm going to show you exactly how to create those templates. So we're going to create a template first. And there's a little trick to creating templates. Once we've created those templates, we're going to move into, and we're going to do some quilting. We'll make a placemat, some mug rug, some pottle. Start small, y'all. Start small. You don't have to quilt something big at first. You can do something small. So we can do that. So that is what Tuesday is going to be. So Tuesday is that. Wednesday, somebody wanted to know if we could quilt jeans. I'm going to get a pair of my old jeans out, and we are going to quilt on some jeans. So we're going to have some fun with that. We'll have some fun with that. So we'll take what we learned on Tuesday with creating the templates and creating those, and we'll move into Wednesday, and we'll actually do some quilting on jeans. So I might go ahead and make some quilt squares with some jeans previous to that. I don't know. We'll see. So hopefully I have time. And then Thursday, somebody had the bright idea. We're going to take 2 sweatshirts, y'all. We're going to take 2 sweatshirts, cut it in half, which I need to remember today to pick some up. Cut those sweatshirts in half, and then we're going to put those together. But I'm thinking we're going to add some fabric and stuff to it, and then they said add embroidery. So Thursday may be interesting. We always have one day during the week. It's throw carry for a loop. So Thursday's throw carry for a loop day, y'all. Throw carry for a loop day is on Thursday. So Friday we will be doing freestanding lace. One day, could you show you did the flower on the sweatshirt? This one? Yeah, we can do this again. And maybe, right, Jennifer? So maybe we'll add an applique to the sweatshirt because Thursday we're doing the sweatshirt. The following week, can we do serger? Tell you what, let me go ahead and start the following week. I'm going to start the following. So next week is what? The week of the 8th, right? So we're going to put December 8th week. What's the next week? So that, because I'll put the schedule up, and just so y'all know, I pinned my schedule to the to my thing. What kind of machine do you have? Which one? I've got so many different ones. So we can do Christmas stockings again. We can do Christmas stockings. So I have a Luminaire 2. I've got a Quattro 2. I've got a Epic 980Q. I've got a Topaz 50. And I also have a cover lock. So I know, right? I've got lots of machines. So embroidery. So Luminaire 2, Quattro 2, and Topaz 50 are the 3 embroidery machines I have. Okay, so week of, what is that next week? So give me that week, y'all. Cozies. We can do the cozies. I'll add that too. You have a Topaz 50, Kim? I love the Topaz. Did you like your Topaz 50? The only thing I wish the threading was a little easier. Good morning, Miss Amy. Good morning. The 8th. Thank you. But what the following week? Because we're doing the following week too. So the big frame is for her. Yes, the big frame's for my Luminaire. 15th. Thank you. Week of the 15th. Okay. Do we want to be Serger on that Monday? I know. I'm excited, Miss Amy. It's in the mail. It's sitting in okay, week of the 15th. So I'm gonna put Serger. Somebody wanted to do Serger. And we're gonna do I have the cover stitch and I haven't used. Oh, Kim. So the week of the 15th, that Monday, my machine is a cover stitch machine. It's a Burnett B68. I got a B68. We could do that. So we're going to do koozie abstract. I'm going to put koozie abstract. And then you want to do a t-shirt placemat. Is that what you're talking about? T-shirt placemat? T-shirt placemat. Thursday. What do we want to do? We're already getting ready for the following week. So Kim, I go live Monday through Friday, 4:30 to 6:30 in the morning, Arizona time. Monday through Friday, 4:30 to 6:30 in the morning, Arizona time, y'all. So how do you clean out machine basic? We could do that. We can do a basic. So Serger, koozie, t-shirt, clean machine. Okay. We got 1 day left on that one. 1 day left on that. So what time is it? It is 5:37, ma'am. 5:37. So I'm on Mountain Standard Time. Free applique decoration. Okay. I'll put that. Send me some ideas on what you're thinking there. So. Oh, I said stocking. Okay, so we'll do stocking on Friday. Stocking Friday, and then after that we'll look at doing that. So stocking. We're doing stocking on Friday. Sorry. Okay, so next week we're going to look at the schedule for next week. Next week is Monday zipper bags, Tuesday create a template in the hoop for doing edge to edge quilting. Okay. Quilting jeans. So we're gonna look and see how to quilt jeans. Thursday is we're gonna cut a sweatshirt right in half, y'all, and sew that sucker back together. So, and then Friday is freestanding lace. The following week, Monday is a serger, cover lock serger. Tuesday is a koozie, abstract koozie. Wednesday is a t-shirt placemat. Thursday is cleaning the machine. Friday is stocking, and then we'll go to the following week. So. We've got 2 weeks going here, y'all. We've got 2 weeks going. So y'all are going ahead on me. I'm excited about the one for the edge to edge hooping so I can learn my machine. Awesome. So yes, I do. Yes, I am also on YT, guys. I am also on YT. I'm kind of sideways today on YT, so I apologize to y'all. My thing didn't work out very well. So yes, it's fun. You know, that's the fun thing about my lives, y'all. Y'all get to pick what we do. So it makes it fun. On the edge to edge, can that be done on the Topaz? Do I need a different? Absolutely. Absolutely, Kim. It can totally be done on the topaz. So you can take if come join the live. Tell you what. Thanks for the follow. Tell you what. We will make a we'll use the topaz. We'll use that topaz. We'll use the topaz and we'll have some fun with it. So we'll use a couple of the machines. That way you can see how to do the edge to edge. So, and you can just use your basic hoops. You can just use your basic hoops on there. If you have magnetic hoops, it helps, but you do not have to have the magnetic hoops. So lots of fun, lots of fun. This morning, just so you know, I am actually going to be cutting off at 6 o'clock today because I'm going to be taking a class in the Valley with the gentleman from Anita Good Design. He is doing a class, a 2-day class, and I'm going to be doing the regular basic and the master class. So I'm excited. I am excited. When quilting or embroidering on jeans, you have to rip open the seam on the jeans. Yeah, you do not want to quilt over the jean, that seam, because it'll break that needle. So free applique designs, leaving the fabric edges undone. Oh, yes, absolutely. Y'all, okay, I'm gonna, let me get my stuff because I am giving a abstract class on making a quilt. So let me show y'all what we're gonna do. If you want some information on it, shoot me a message because I am doing a 2-day online Zoom quilt retreat. I'm doing a 2-day online Zoom quilt retreat. So this is going to be online. So your first day, what are you going to learn your first day? So your first day, what you're going to learn is you're going to learn how that abstract works, how the abstract works. So you'll actually create yourself a mug rug. You'll create yourself a hot pad. And I'm going to show you that two different ways, y'all. So you'll do a hot pad and y'all. So you know how you said leaving the abstract, the raw edges. So I'm going to show y'all how to create a postcard. You can have like a postcard and you can see the stitches. And the stitches on there is a lot of fun. The stitches is a lot of fun on there. So we have that. So you're going to do that on your first day. So you're going to learn how the abstract works on that first day. So making all these smaller items. And then on your second day, that's when you're going to actually do a quilt. You will actually make a quilt. Y'all, I pieced this in 2 hours. I did this in 2 hours, y'all. So, but my class is going to be 2 days in February. It will go from 9 in the morning till about 4 or 5. Thanks for the balloons. Oh my gosh, how cool was that? I don't know who did that or if I did that, but whatever it was, that was cool. So y'all, if you're interested in the class, let me know. I can send you the information for it. It'll be in February on 6th and 7th, a Friday and a Saturday. So full day classes. You got me all day and it'll be on Zoom. So, but lots of fun. It'll be a fun class. It'll be fun. Okay. What do we got? We've got about 20 more questions. Hit me on questions, y'all. Keep sending me questions today. I'm liking the questions. We're having fun with questions. Questions. Coffee. What kind of coffee y'all drinking? What coffee are we drinking this morning? It was a little chilly in there. It was like 62 when I got up in here. So I live in a fifth wheel. Anybody that doesn't know, I live in a fifth wheel. So I quilt in my fifth wheel. So lots of fun on that. I'm going to keep going as your good morning. Herbal tea. Yum. That sounds yummy. I like an apple cinnamon tea. I like an apple cinnamon tea with honey. You showed us an interesting binding on YT. Yes, binding is fun. It's cold here in Texas all week. I can't wait to learn the edge. Yes, it'll be fun, Kim. Please join next week. Yes, y'all have a good day too. I drink Folger. This is what this is. Folgers coffee with, I think, pumpkin spice creamer. So you have all those machines in there. I do. I have all the machines. Hold on. Let me show you. YT, I'll be right back. YT, I'll be back. When is your podcast coming out? Next Friday, it on the 10th, 9th. I think it's, I can't remember. I'll have to look and see. Because I do have a podcast coming out, y'all. I have a podcast coming out. I'll post it again. I'll look again and on there. So how to do the binding, Jeanette. Yes. The 10th. Thank you, Cynthia. So it'll be the 10th at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So, and it's an hour podcast. Will you have a fabric list for abstract quilt and how much? Yes, Marnie, when you sign up for the abstract class, I will send you a PDF and it'll tell you exactly what you need to have available the day of the class. It'll tell you all the supplies, everything. So, and I always add a little bit of extra fabric that you need. So yeah, just let me know once you sign up, I can send it over to you. So we can watch this on, absolutely. Yes. Kim, I am on YT right now too. So I'm kind of on a side view because of my camera went out. So I ended up on my side view on there. So usually you have a front view, but it's a lot bigger view on that. So yeah, I'm over on YT. So, and that's where everything replays there too. Everything replays on the YT. So if you do a search of Carrie Bartling, you'll find me. So but anyways, let me show you the RV. I will show you the RV. I'm going to flip y'all around. Flip the camera around. So here we go. So my one luminaire is over here. So you have this one is over here. This is the big machine over here, my big refrigerator. And then if I come over here, here is my Husqvarna and my other machine. And then I have my Topaz 50 over here. I'm working on some, what do you call it? Rope bowls. I'm working on some rope bowls. So that's where those are at. So yeah, I'm in a fifth wheel. The toy hauler is actually my area. How do you store all your clothes? I don't have a lot of clothes, Margaret. I don't have a lot of clothes. I only, I have probably 10 outfits that I wear. So it works. It works. So we got 10 more minutes, y'all. 10 more minutes. Y'all, and thanks. And y'all, give me a follow. Like I said, come join us. Come hang out. Have coffee with us. We live in the RV for a year. Kim, it's fun. I've been in here. Thanks for the follow, Sue. We've been in here 3.5 years now. 3.5 years. So I like it. So, yes. Can one of y'all put my, so up here is a bed. So you need, because like I said, I'm in the toy hauler. So this comes down. So all my fabric is right up here. And I've gotten to the point where I kind of just have the fabric I need. So you do have to downsize. Do you live in your fifth wheel? I do, all year round. All year round. So, right, Abby? Right? Thank you, Irie. Thank you. How long have you been crafting? Jennifer. So I have been probably I've been sewing since I was probably 5, 6 years old. Since I was 5, 6 years old is how long I've been sewing. Planning on getting a van and be in Arizona. Thank you, Irie. Next winter. Well, when you get there, let me know. We'll have to have a sewing day. There was a live about a 15 needle. The rhino was only, oh, wow. But yeah. And now I've forgotten what else. Oh, crafting. So yeah, so I've been sewing since I was probably 5, 6 years old. I sewed for a while growing up with my mother, and then kind of got stopped because, with the kids and stuff, when your kids are younger, I know it's kind of hard when the kids are younger. Once my kids got up to the teenage years and was doing things on their own and stuff, then I got really back into it. Abby and I, so Abby that's on here, so I helped run a quilt retreat. And on that quilt retreat, after I think, 2 years, Abby, after I was helping run the quilt retreat, I actually got to join one of the quilt retreats. And I've done, I think, 3 of the quilt retreats there. So lots of fun, phenomenal people. I met quilters from all over the world. So can someone post her? Yeah, I think so. If you search, Abby, can you put my YT on there, or one of you guys? I don't know if I can type in there. Right? If you want to join the virtual quilt retreat, come join my 2-day retreat. It'll be a lot of fun. It'll be a lot of fun. If you search Carrie, yes, thank you. Thank you, Cynthia. Search that. You'll be able to find me. So, Awesome. 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 Thank you, Abby. Thank you. Thank you. We got a few moments. I'm going to turn this back on because we're going to put some of these dinos on here. So, oh, I have to do quilt rugs. So you mean the like the rope ball things? I can show you the rope bowls that I have. Hold on, because I've got 3 on order right now. So, pull this one because I have one more. I have one more that I got to make, but I'll show you what we got anytime. So, I don't really have room to make the rugs because with the Jelly Roll rugs, you really have to have a flat space to keep that rug flat. Otherwise, you're going to have the ripples. And so I just do small items. I do small items with the rope. So this is actually done with rope. So this one is done with rope. So it's kind of cool. So this is like, and it's got little handles on it. And then check this one out. So this is actually got rope on it. It has the rope in there. And then what I did is I took Jelly Roll or fabric and I wrapped around the rope and then added rope to the side of it. So, and then I added my name to the back side, added my name on the back side, right? Isn't the handles fun? The handles are fun. So I have one more to do. I'll probably finish it this weekend. So I have the other one that I'm going to do is with white rope. And the other one is going to have this transfer on it. I find it's fun adding the transfers to these, to the bowls. So, but yeah, so the handles were kind of fun. The handles were kind of fun on there. So, but yeah, and then I went and did a fun stitch around that, a fun little stitch around him. So I think he's cool. I think that one's kind of cool. Where do you get, how do you make your own? So I actually get the images off of E. And then once I get the images, there's a company here that prints them. They do next day. So we did a live on that, but we can do another one. We haven't done a rope bowl in a while, y'all. We haven't done oh well, thank you, Marnie. We haven't done a bowl in a while, so we may have to do one. I have to say, this one's one of my favorite. He's one of my favorite. He's cute. So, because what I did is I took and used white rope. If you look, I used white rope and then I used a pink stitching, which made it kind of cool. So, right? What do you use? So, clothesline rope. Go to Wally World and find clothesline rope, y'all. You can get that. I also like to use macrame. Thanks for the heart me. I also like to use macrame rope. Macrame rope works really well. So, but any questions on where I actually get the transfers, send me a message. I will send you the information. So, we got a few more minutes here. Thank you, Miss Abby. Thank you. Y'all, they are awesome. Awesome place. So, and y'all look again. So I'm going to show you. So this is a mug rug. She's fun. And I got her on Etsy. But anyways, so this is a transfer. And guys, look, I am telling you, it literally, she's not going anywhere. And she's quilted on there. So she is pressed on there. And then she is quilted. She is pressed on there and then quilted. And you can see she's not coming off. She is not coming off. So, okay, Miss Kelly, I'll have to check that out. Actually, I'm going to town. I may have to go by there because I might have to go by there. So, but yeah, I have a few of these printed. I was thinking about doing some more. Batting in the middle of this. So this is actually a mug rug. So this is a mug rug that I made on the sewing machine. And then what I did on there, you have batting. So you have the batting on and the stabilizer on there. And then with the batting, when you do that, so it just turns into a mug. I love mug rugs. I don't know why. I love mug rugs. So, so that's kind of what it is. So, and you don't have to have an embroidery machine to do these because we did these one day on in the just a regular sewing machine. You know, Marnie, I used to do craft shows, but it's just a lot of work that I just don't have time for. Also, they carry canvas drop cloths that can be used for, oh yeah, absolutely. Why do you leave the back? That's just my personal opinion. That's just my personal preference. Because if you do the other with a satin stitch, it takes a lot of thread to do that satin stitch around it. So I like to just do a backing piece of fabric like this. It's just my personal preference on how I do them. So I need to start a project to use transfers on. Right? Aren't they cool? Very cool. I really like them. So they are a lot of fun. Thank y'all for joining today. Thank y'all for joining today. Thanks for all the new followers. Thanks for all the new followers. And again, I am going to be doing a pop-in live on Sunday. I am going to be doing a pop-in live on Sunday, working on that, on the black and white cow quilt. Thank you, Deidre. Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited for the class. I am excited for the class. Awesome, coolest dad. Awesome, coolest dad. I am excited. I'm going to have to come to a class in Tucson, Miss Coolest Dad. I'll have to come to a class in Tucson. That'd be kind of fun. So Baxter, depending, I'm thinking I think I might get up at 1:30. I got to have that quilt done by Tuesday. I got to have the quilt done by Tuesday. So I'm thinking about getting up at 1:30 and being able to get it all stitched. So hopefully. So it'll be it's going to be a long live. It'll be a few, probably 5 to 6 hour live. So thank you. Y'all have a wonderful day too. So y'all have a wonderful day. So yes, I got to let y'all go. Y'all have a wonderful day. And again, nice to meet all y'all. And I will see y'all Sunday if you happen to see me on live Sunday. Otherwise, I'll see you on Monday for zipper bags. We are going to do zipper bags in the hoop. Come have some fun doing zipper bags in the hoop, y'all. Yes, I am going to have fun. And I'll fill y'all in. on the class. So yes, absolutely. Very nice to meet you too. Wonderful group here. Wonderful group, y'all. So talk to y'all later and have a great day. Have a great day, y'all. Anna, Sunday. I'm probably going to be on between 1:32 in the morning and then sewing for 5 to 6 hours. So hoping to get it done. So come join on Sunday morning. So all right. I will talk to you guys later.